Hey everyone, this is Brother Darrick L. Tucker. This is our regular scheduled Rhinos Nation Black Business Owners meeting. The time now is 8 minutes after 12 noon Central Standard Time, and it is the 8th of November, 2025. My background is a little dark. I'm sitting in front of my window. I usually don't do that, but I wanted to actually sit over here today, so hopefully it won't be too dark. But we are going to have a short prayer, and then we're going to get right to our agenda. I appreciate everyone for calling in today. I know we all have something to do, but this is an important meeting, and basically all of our business owner meetings are important, especially for those that's actually startups, as well as for those that's been in business for 30, 40, 50 years. We've got a lot of helpful information and a lot of people on our team that are Black business owners that actually specialize in helping companies to not only grow, but to become more, not only more efficient, but to actually for those that are startups to actually get on the right foot. We're going to speak on that briefly as well. Today's topic we're going to be speaking on mainly is going to be about the blackout that's coming up. We did not form the blackout Rhinos Nation. We don't take credit for things we don't do, but we're going to be speaking on that and seeing how we as Black business owners can benefit off of that, not only for that short period of time they're looking at doing it, but from this point forward going forward. So what we're going to do, we're going to ask everybody to put their phones or computers on mute. We're going to have a short prayer. We are recording this, so we'll be having it available for you all to be able to pull it up later this afternoon. And if you have any questions as we go, I will actually ask for questions. So if you have a question, let us please do not be embarrassed to ask a question. We are here to serve you all. Let's make sure we understand it. Rhinos Nation was created to serve our people, especially also include our Black business owners. So do not be embarrassed or ashamed to ask a question. If you don't know something, ask if it has to do anything with Rhinos Nation. So let's go to our Father in prayer, and we'll go ahead and get started. Father God Almighty, thank you again for another blessed day. Please continue to bless us. We strive to be in decent order, and everything we do is good hands to help our people to grow and become more self-sufficient and most possible professional and Christ-like man. Please continue to bless us as we build what we're doing here, Father, to make sure that we can help as many of our people as possible, especially our Black business owners, to actually grow and be more efficient. Continue blessing our meeting this afternoon, Father, and everything we do is decent order. In the name of the Lord Jesus Christ, we do so pray. Amen. I want to thank everybody for coming in. As we go, if you still want to invite people, that is absolutely fantastic. Please do that. I want you to do that if you wish. We really want to actually help. And then one of the things I like to tell people all the time, I go on, I'm not a big fan of social media, but it is a platform I use because it's just like any other tools in my toolbox. I don't have to like all my tools, but I do use them for whenever I need a screwdriver, I pull a screwdriver out, use it, and I put it back up. I treat social media the same way. It's a tool to be used. I'm a marketing consultant specialist. So that's what I've been doing for many years, been in business almost 40 years, and I love helping my people. There's two ways to be part of Rhinos Nation. One is coming in as a member. That means you're open to the general public, that anybody can get a membership. Anybody can get a membership. Okay, that means the general public, that means they can come in and use the benefits and all the discounts things we have available, especially for them to be able to shop with what? A lot of you all that are Black business owners to be able to shop with you, so we can bring what? Them have quality Black-owned businesses for them to shop with. Instead of giving all of our money to them other folks, they can start actually patronizing our Black-owned businesses more. The other thing is to come in as sponsors. Now, sponsors is different. It's not just open to anybody that's a business owner, want to be a business owner. It's owned to certain companies, certain Black businesses. Matter of fact, get in the door, to have an opportunity to get in the door, you have to be a Black business owner that at least over 51%. So not half and half, because then you don't have control. So we're looking for Black business owners that actually not only own the business, but can actually have control of the company. The other thing is there's certain industries we don't touch. No alcohol, tobacco, firearm, title loan, drug paraphernalia, tattoo companies, casinos, or any religious companies. We have that as a roadblock because we treat it like electrical fence. There's certain industries we don't want to go anywhere near. I'm not saying all those industries are bad. It's just that Rhinos Nation does not want to be part of any of those industries at this point. So if someone has an issue with that, it's not a thing that we're going to actually have a discussion about. We just let you know there are certain industries we don't touch. But we are making sure we can actually put forth a lot of the Black businesses that can actually benefit our people in our community. Today's subject I want to talk about is going to be the blackout. So let me go over that again. I want to make sure I'm clear on that, because I don't want anybody to say, well, okay, Tucker, are you putting a blackout together? No, we don't do blackouts. The other thing is, not only we don't do blackouts, I'm not looking at those small little windows of time like, okay, we're going to start on Black Friday and we're going to run it to the first week of December, and then we're going to go back to the shopping with the white companies. I think that's just nonsense from our perspective. We spend, blacks as a whole, again, marketing social specialists, so I don't pull numbers out the air. It's documented that we spend as black people whole in this country that we're in anywhere from 1.5 to 1.5 to 2.5 trillion dollars every year on goods and services. I'll say it again because it's being documented or it's being recorded. 1.5 to 2.5 trillion dollars every year on goods and services. That is outstanding. The sad part and the really terrible part about it is, of the money we spend on goods and services, less than 1% of that is spent with our own black companies. Let me say that again. Less than 1% of that 1.5 to 2.5 trillion dollars with a T is less than 1% of that is spent with us. So we don't need a blackout for 1 week. It would not solve our problems. We don't need a blackout for 1 month. It does not solve our problems. We're gonna have a blackout. We need a blackout for this point forth, for year round. We're looking at actually having it where it's gonna benefit our people. And so let me say this real quick, because again, the blackout has nothing to do with us, but we want to see what we can do to benefit as black business owners off of it. So let me pull it up real quick on who's actually throwing the blackout. Let me read that because I don't want to take credit again. We at Rhino Nation never take credit for something that has nothing to do with us or we set it up. I got this information. I was looking at today, just okay, who's actually doing this blackout deal? Because I know it's certain organizations that's actually putting it out there, but I found this through what they call the Black Information Network, and this is not us. They said we're shutting it down. Nationwide Economic Blackout kicks off November the 25th this month. Okay, and what they're looking at is a nationwide blackout is set for November 25th through December the 2nd. I'm not going to read the whole thing, but I want you to get the gist of what they're doing. From November the 25th to December the 2nd, with organizers urging Americans, not black folks, Americans to shut down the economy because what? They want to avoid working and spending. I would never tell anybody not to go into your job. So you know that has nothing to do with me. The protest organized by the Blackout the System, that's who organized it, supposedly, Blackout the System, seeks to highlight economic inequality, government dysfunction, and corporate influence in politics during the busy Thanksgiving shopping period, including Black Friday, Cyber Monday. Okay, so this is what they're working on. So I'm not, like I said, I'm not going to read the whole thing, but they're going for this whole thing. They want to shut down the U.S. economy strategically and peacefully by removing labor, our spending, financial support, and the group in the statement that this is above reclaiming power and restoring justice. Okay. That's them, okay? I'm giving them their credit. Guess who's putting that together? Not Rhinos Nation. We're not teaming with them to do it as well either. They're just not black folk. They're just an organization that's looking at Americans shutting down the economy. I'm not asking black folks to shut down the economy. I'm asking black people to stand up and start taking care of black business owners. I'm also asking black business owners to make sure they take care of the black community. It works in a cycle. If the community is going to support us as black business owners, the black business owners have to make sure we give back to the community. That's just the way it's worked. And that's always been the way we put this together. I got one of my board members that's on here. We have 3 board members, including myself. Taurus Pointers is one of the board members who is out of the Memphis, Tennessee area with me. Then we got another board member that's actually located in the Dallas-Fort Worth area. So we have 3 board members, and we've been doing this since 2010. Our objective is to do everything we can to help us as a people become more self-sufficient. That is it. That's it in a nutshell. So that has to include not only our black people, but also our black business owners. Because if we don't work together as a team, we're just going to fail. We can't keep giving all these folks our money and expect them to do what? Start treating us better. No one in their right mind should actually pay somebody that's got a bat that's hitting them inside the head just using it as a scenario, and the bat breaks on them, and then they go out and say, don't worry about it, I'm gonna go and buy you another bat so you can hit me some more. That is absolutely insane. That's what we do as Black people. We ask all these other folks, especially the white corporations, to treat us well, including the Black organizations, the police, and the so-called justice system, and do what? Treat us well. We actually ask them to stop shooting on Black babies. We actually want them to actually treat us right when we go get a job. We want them to treat us right when we shop it, but we continue to pay them to mistreat us. And they say, well, we really don't do that. Yes, you do. If a person is hitting you in the head with a bat, you don't have to ask them to keep hitting you, but you do not go and buy a bat and give them another bat when they break it. And I'm very, very passionate about this because it makes me sick in my stomach every time I see people talking about, they want to get online, talking about, oh, I went to such and such department store and I stopped, and this is where I got this Gucci bag or this such and such purse or these such and such clothes. I said, them folks don't support us at all. Why we keep bragging out here and patronizing them, not only giving them our money, but we come on here and brag about spending our money with these people. And 99% of them don't want them, not only don't want to be anywhere with us, they don't want anything to do with us except for they want our money. So we're not holding a blackout for a week span. We want the people to God doing what? Shopping with us. So while they're doing this blackout, and I don't have no problem with them doing this blackout. That's fine. They do what they got to do. But what I do want to do is have it where if they're going to actually not shop with these so-called white corporations, we need to have you all in place so they can come and do what? Shop with us. I need to have it where they know that Tommy out here has cars that he's selling. I need to have it out here where they know that Tara's out here repairing computers. I need to have it out here where they know HL is selling cosmetics. We need to be able to make sure that they know, hey, I can't tell people, and I used to use this as a scenario all the time. It's great to tell children not to go out and do drugs, but you gotta have something for them to do besides go out and do drugs. I don't ever go there and say, you know what, Jimmy, I don't want you out here doing the street doing drugs. He said, okay, Mr. Tucker, okay, so what can I do with my life? Well, I don't know, but you know, they gotta do find something better than that. No, we have an attorney, we have something better for you that we can actually show you how to start your own business or whatever, go get an education, whatever you want to do, go get a job, whatever it is, there are better alternatives for you to do opposed to out there selling drugs to get by. So this is what we want to tell people. When you don't go to these white corporations, they say, okay, Tucker, I'm not going to go and get my food from, you know, such and such, you know, white corporations. I'm not going to buy my clothes from them. I'm not going to buy my car from them. I'm not going to buy my children's toys from them. Okay, so if I'm not going to do that, Tucker, where do I go? This is what we're doing. We got an umbrella of Black business owners and we're bringing in more and more every month. I like to be bringing them in every day. So when they come to us and say, you know what, Mr. Tucker, I'm not going to buy my clothes or my car or get my credit done or my computer done or my cosmetics or whatever, but okay, give me somewhere I can go that's Black so I can spend my money with them. Ladies and gentlemen, Rhinos Nation don't do all that. We don't sell cosmetics, but we got somebody on our team that does. We don't sell cars, but we have somebody on our team that does. We don't do real estate, but we have somebody on our team that does. So this is the thing, for all the things that we actually have that for the day-to-day necessities, we need you on our team so we can do what? Help promote you and get you out there. Well, a lot of people are not good, but I know a lot of folks are not good on advertising, and just having your stuff on social media, that's not just great advertising because social media is in the word, social media. A lot of folks on social media are not looking for businesses. They actually just out there doing social things. So you need to have your own website and where people can do what? Be able to find you. And you need to be advertising in places where they can be able to find you. You need to do the marketing, which marketing is not advertising, ladies and gentlemen. Marketing is the main tree. The branch is advertising. It's a part of marketing, not the other way around. The marketing is actually being able to do the research and know who and how and what and to do when you get ready to start a business, how much money it's going to take, what I need to actually put it together, what's my forecast, how much money I'm gonna be paying on taxes, how much customers I'm gonna need to bring in to actually make sure that I can do what? Break even analysis and things of that nature, to be able to set up how much of my assets gonna be coming in, what I need, how much cash flow I need. That's the marketing part. And a lot of people get that confused because they never had one day of business structure training. This is what we teach. We actually have courses here for Black business owners to do what? Become more efficient and understand how to run and operate an efficient business. Because a lot of our people have skills and talent. We never knocked it. A lot of our people were born with skills and talent, and then a lot of those actually get, make those talents even better by going to get the educational training. Like you could be a mechanic, but you were just born because you was in your family blood or something. You just great at fixing cars or whatever. But you go and get some more training and you become even better. Okay, well, you great at building a car and building the engine, but you don't know anything about taxes. You don't know anything about marketing. You don't know, how to even, put your taxes, what to write off and what not to write off. You don't understand how to do the advertising. You don't understand how to actually take care of you, how to pay people. You never had any training in what when it comes to customer service. This is what hurts a lot of our Black-owned businesses. And a lot of our Black people think, well, if I just had enough money. Ladies and gentlemen, let me tell you again, it's a short scenario, and I love to do this because people can actually relate. If you go out there and get a wino, somebody that's an alcoholic that's actually on the street, $1,000 right now, you actually think they're going to go out and buy better clothes. They're going to buy a place to stay or get it and put themselves in an apartment or whatever, or a hotel that night. Or you think they're going to go out and buy more alcohol. They're going to go out and do what they always do. They're going to buy more alcohol. Money don't always solve the problem. If you don't have a good plan on how the money is going to work, it's just throwing money into a barrel at night and just lighting the fire just so you can be warm at night. But after it burns, what you going to do next? Black business owners, if you don't have a seriously put together a professional plan, you're going to continue to fail. Because I don't care how much money people give you, if you don't have a plan, you're not going to spend the money well. It's just, well, let me put it this way. It's going to be very, very difficult for you to actually spend the money right when you can use that money better, because the money is just a tool. That's all it is. Anything other than that, you're using it wrong. Money is a tool to actually be able to buy products and services that you need for your household, your business, or you personally, where you can need or want. That's all it's for. Even if you're investing or you're going out to a play or you're taking a trip, whatever that may be, it's just a tool. So if I give you $1,000 right now and you don't know how to invest it, or $10,000, you don't know how to use it best for your business, then that's just wasting my 10 grand. I can get it to somebody else. We got to have things in place. And right now we have companies on our team right now. You can see right here, let me blow this up a little bit for you all be able to see that. We have companies on our team right now that can help you with grants. So for those that need funding, because I know that ain't the main thing that I know people need, but that's the main thing to get people attracted to, oh, I can use more money. Yes, we have people on here that can actually help you with grants. But in fact, we're looking at next month, we're going to have our grant writers out of Houston, Texas, who specialize in a certified grant writer. Now, she's just not anybody that I'm writing grant. She's certified as a grant writer. She's going to be on our call. We're going to have a workshop just strictly about how to get grants, the benefits of grants, and how she can help you directly if there are grants out there that she can get to you. We'll be doing that. We're looking at right now, tentatively, probably the second Saturday of December. So as soon as we get that affirmed, what day she's going to actually be able to do it, confirm. Once she's going to be able to do it, I will be actually putting it out there and also on our website and also on social media and send it out to all of our links to let everybody know, please actually attend and also invite other business owners and people that want to be in the business. Because grants, not only for those that have been in business for years, I also believe they got some startup grants out there as well, some funds. So I'm not going to go over that because that's not my lane, but we have companies on our team that actually help and specialize in it. We got a couple of companies on our team that help with business funding. For those that are looking for business loans, lines of credit, and business credit card, we got companies on our team that help with that directly. We got a couple on our team that actually help with your credit repair. For those that need your credit done, we're actually looking at having a workshop on credit repair. For those that actually need to come in to be able to get your credit done, he's not going to tell you basically how you can do it yourself. He may or may not, but he's just going to tell you some of the basic things you need to do. And matter of fact, get in touch with him so they can actually help you do what? Repair your credit or restore your credit, whichever word you like to use. We also have people on here, including Rhinos Nation and ourselves. We actually help you do what? Bring in more customers. We want you to be able to think about how can we as Rhinos Nation help you. This is a different kind of work conference we're doing today. This is a direct line to you all about, okay, we know the blackout is coming, but we want to make sure that not only when the blackout hit, we want to make sure after the blackout is over, we have people in place that, you know what, we got companies in place that, hey, you don't need to get your call from these folks here. Please go over here to Thomas Company and get your call from there, or whatever that we use. And I use Thomas because he's one of our newest sponsors, just came in. So we want to be able to push that out there. We want people to understand that in order for us to have that have another alternative opposing them just shopping with them other people, they can shop with us, especially for those that are doing what? The daily, every day, every week, or every month, those necessities being everything from cosmetics to actual food and all the other things that we use on a regular basis. But we also do have some of the high-end things as well. We have those on our company, on our team as well. We're bringing in a team of Black business owners to be able to do that. Now, if you can give us some of the top 5 things that you would like to have that you need, that you know that you need right now, there are some things that we have on our people on our team right now. They can help you. We got some people that's on our call right now. They can help. We got some startup companies on our team that's looking to actually help people here soon in the next 2 to 3 months. We're helping them build their companies up as well. This is one of the best places you can go. And I'm not going to tell people this is the be all end all. Rhinos Nation is never built for that. There's certain things we do and certain things we don't. We mentioned that at the very beginning. But this is definitely one of the places you can come if you're a serious Black business owner that actually help start your business opposed to just being in for 30, 40 years. If you're looking at, hey, I got an idea and I want to do such and such, I want to help our people, it'd be ideal for you to come here because not only we have the professional proper training for you, we also have the funding on 3 different levels to actually help you fund the business even while you're getting the training. And we have some in places where you're getting the money in before you even start the training. But again, I don't want you to put the cart before the horse. I want you to be able to understand whatever funds you got coming in, please make sure you use those, as they like to say, responsibly. All right? We want to do everything we can to help our people do the right thing. We also have a major project that's coming up that we're already working on. So I'm gonna speak on that just for just a few minutes. This major project we're working on is through a Black-owned company that actually hired Rhinos Nation to actually go out and shop, vet, and help them hire at least 300 to 500 business owners to actually be able to supply 40,000 people with services, being products or services. That means everything from construction to children's toys, to food, to books, to furniture, to cosmetics, even to services, being your credit repair or how to start a business or childcare services. So there's a lot there. There's 155, we was actually given 155 industries. And it's going to be anywhere from 2 maybe to 10 companies per industry that they're going to actually look at giving a 3 to 5 year contract. We'll speak about that more next Saturday, but I won't speak on, I'm not going to go through all the details. Next Saturday, we'll run that down, and right now we have been contracted not to get that information out until they get ready to start bringing in the contracts. They're about to finalize a few things. Once they get that done, I think about spring of next year, they will be opening it up and actually putting out contracts. They'll be coming to us and say, okay, Tucker, I need, and use this as an example, we need the children's toys companies to come in. We don't go ahead and get their contract set up. I'm like, okay, I don't need to be going to them. Say, well, at this time, I'm still shopping for them. So we're recruiting them now, so we have you in place. And here's another detailed thing. They're not looking for any startup companies. We are as Rhinos Nation. The contract it's got it stipulated that no startup companies will be getting a 3 to 5 year contract with them. Now, if you get in now, if you're a startup, we can actually help you get your business set up where you won't be a startup by spring of next year. At least by experience opposed to years. So if you're an experienced company, they're looking for that. But you can't be like, well, I would think about actually starting on my children's toy company and I want to start today. They're not looking for you. Rhinos Nation is. So we can help you get started now before spring of next year, get you in and have you set up. So when they say, okay, Tucker, I need somebody to actually sell cars. I got one or two or three of the companies already. I need somebody that can actually sell children's toys or telephones or appliances. We need those companies. So I don't be going back and say, well, I'm sorry, but I'm still trying to find them. I don't have anybody yet. So right now we're looking for those sponsors. Let me pull up our website real quick. Now, we don't have all that information on our website, so I want to say, well, I can go to the website and put it up. No, the information we have on our website is about Rhinos Nation. All right, I want to make sure we're clear on that part. We have a contract for this deal to come through. All of the companies at this time, every single company at this time will be coming through Rhinos Nation. We have been contracted to do that. So yeah, we're going to be paid to actually do what? Bring in, first locate, then vet to make sure you are a quality Black-owned business, and then actually help them hire. We won't be doing the hiring ourselves. We will get the hiring done by working with them. So we'll suggest, okay, well, their answers are, you think Tommy's a good fit? Yes, at this time, we feel like Tommy's got enough, he's done enough. He will be a great fit for you all right now to actually come in as a car dealership for your company, your organization. Again, there's 40,000 people. You will not be required to actually service all 40,000 because all 40,000 don't need a car. All 40,000 don't need children toys and clothes. So, but for those that's actually in this network, in their community, those 40,000, a lot of those 40,000 is going to need certain and different things. Some are going to need toys. Some are going to need clothes. Well, I know everybody's going to need clothes, but different types of clothes. Different types of food. They are looking for different restaurants and things of that nature. They are looking, also, I just talked to a gentleman that's on the call now, talking about starting a food truck. They're going to be looking for quite a few of those. I was already informed right off the bat. Some of the first vendors they're going to have coming in is going to be some vendors that's going to have their own food truck. But they are looking for contractors. You know, so there's a lot of things they're looking for that they're going to be hiring. Rhinos Nation won't be hiring them. That they will be hiring them off the recommendation of Rhinos Nation. But if you're not ready to go, I will not be adding your name to that list. Let me say it again. If you're not ready to go, meaning that you're experienced and you're going to handle, and when it comes to the general public, if you're not ready to do more than 100, a minimum of 100 customers, then they're not looking for you. Because they're going to have at least 40, up to 40,000 plus people in their community. They're not looking for you. I can't be putting out 1,000 people to do the same thing because I got people that's only doing 10 and this one doing 15 and this one doing 20. No. If you're not ready to handle when the contract's coming out, if you're not ready to handle at least 100 minimum, and it may be to the point where they want you to handle 1,000 minimum. If you're not ready for that, because this is a huge contract, then they're not going to look at actually hiring you. And this is for a 3 to 5 year annual contract. Let me say it again. For a 3 to 5 year annual contract with them directly, not with Rhinos Nation. So when you get with them and you sign, before you sign that contract, you're gonna know who they are, what they're about, and that way you can decide on if this is a good deal, not only for them, but also a good deal for you. But until then, that name is gonna be close to vest because you know how those other folks do. They like to destroy things that benefits Black people directly. Especially to this magnitude. You're talking about millions and millions of dollars that's going to be flowing through here on a regular basis. And the other folks not going to like that. We're not asking anybody for their help outside of us. We're not looking for a lot of their help from finances or whatever. This is basically going to be structured and built and actually not only the financial part, but also the manpower, but also the brain power. They're going to be actually the people that put this whole thing, this project together will be just Black people, will be nobody else but Black folks. So we have a lot of funding. Matter of fact, we got people that's on our call today that as a sponsor, if you're in our barter network, we have our own money. We have our own money actually that circulates 100% in our network. It does not leave. It's been a program that was put in place back in 1982. We did not create this. This is, again, we only give credit to those people that deserve the credit. These people put this together back in 1982. I was just getting out of high school in 1981. So I didn't know anything about this until about 7 years ago. So since 1982, up until now, they started off 1982, just last year alone, they're doing $26 billion a year in trade. Let me say that again, $26 billion a year in trade. This is definitely shows you that it's working because it's been in business, been in place since 1982. Here's 2025. And then going from the first 3 years, they were doing over $4 billion. And now they're up to over $26 billion a year. And a lot of our people never heard of this, Black business owners. So we actually now are part of that. We're not in their group of there, and we're not in it, and we've been invited to their deal, but we don't. We took the plan and the package deal that they have and critiqued it where it benefits Black people as a whole and created our own. Same system, but we just critiqued it a little bit where we give a lot more benefits and it costs a whole lot less to get in. It is absolutely fantastic. It is the most powerful financial tool out there, not only for Black business owners, but for any business, even the wealthy business owners, because you can't make $26 billion a year, as I like to say, selling ice cream sandwiches or Snickers. You don't do that selling candy bars, unless you say selling millions of candy bars. So they're doing $26 billion a year in trade, and Black people as a whole have never, ever heard of it as a whole. And then they've got major tax write-offs for it. So these are the things that we're working on right now. So we're looking at people joining Rhinos Nation. Our sponsorship, let me say this again, our regular sponsorship is $1,000 a year. There's an annual fee, but right now we're doing a special why, because I need to bring in, we as Rhinos Nation need to bring in as many companies as possible, at least up to, by the time at the end of this year, at least anywhere from 150 to 200 companies in place, and need to have almost 500 before spring hit, because I have to have Black businesses already in place, quality Black businesses already in place when spring hit. When they get ready to start saying, Tucker, we need XYZ, I need to have you ready. You need to be ready. These are 3 to 5 year annual contracts, ladies and gentlemen. We're talking about people basically buying from you on a regular basis. If you're selling clothes or cosmetics basically every day, to every week, to every month, to a 3 to 5 year contract. And in 3 years, they're going to give you a 3 year contract off the bat. That's the first thing they're going to do. If you actually awarded a contract, you'll get a 3 year contract to do business with all of the 40,000 people in their community. If you do right and don't have any major problems, they would extend your 3 year contract to a 5 year contract. They do nothing at all, just saying, okay, we're going to extend you another 2 years. If things are still going well for you after those 5 years, I was informed, and that may change, but as I was informed, all they're going to do is they extend you another 5 years. So that's 10 years right off the bat that you're going to have regular customers coming on either daily or weekly or monthly basis for 3 to 5 years. And things go well, you can end up doing easily over 10 years without losing that contract. As long as you just do right. And as far as I know, they're not looking at actually getting rid of anybody. If everything goes well, they're going to keep you in place where you can make money, and you'll be selling directly to a lot of the people in their community, up to 40,000. Again, you don't have to service all 40,000. I'm not looking at Tommy coming in and saying, okay, Tommy, we're bringing you in as the company that's going to be doing the credit repair for those that's actually in the credit repair. But you got to, repair all 40,000. No, because everybody, first of all, don't need their credit repair. And the second thing is, we're not asking Tommy to do all 40,000. But Tommy will come in and say, okay, Tucker, right now I can handle probably 500 people going in, and then probably after the first year I can, increase 5 to 10%. Then that'd be fine. We're good with that. Or he may say, well, I can only do 100. Or Cynthia comes in and says, Tucker, I can only have 100 right now, but I'm looking to grow, and probably by next year I can do 500. That's fine, Cynthia. Not a problem at all. We'll put that in there. So now here's the thing. Again, we're just going to actually refer you to them and say, hey, Cynthia, Tommy, Taurus is a good fit. But again, the final call will be theirs. But we're going to be helping them with that. So yeah, and we have a lot of pull. So let me say that up front. We don't have all the pull, but we have a lot of pull because we are contracted to do what? Bring you in. So when I refer them to you, say, okay, well, Tommy's a good fit. I don't think I'm gonna have too much push out or any pushback at all. It's gonna be okay. Well, Tucker, you said Tommy is a good fit for us. Cynthia is a good fit. ATL is a good fit. Okay, let's come. But you will actually be signing a contract with them, not with Rhinos Nation for that 3 to 5 year contract. Somebody asked me about will they be subbing some subcontractors. There are going to be very few subcontractors on there. A lot of these are going to be general contracts. I mean that if you're selling children toys or clothes or baby food or selling cosmetics or furniture or appliances, it won't be through the white corporations because there'll be no white corporations in that period. It'll be directly through this company where you'll be saying, okay, well, I got a 3 to 5 year contract, and they're going to say, okay, well, when they come to children toys now, clothes, you're just going to sell it directly to the 40,000 people that actually want to buy clothes from you on a daily, weekly, or monthly basis. If you're on there doing websites, they would say, okay, well, we got a website, we got your deal set up with you. We'll tell her, okay, well, you bring your company in that's been awarded the 3 to 5 year contract. Okay, now you can sell those 40,000 in there. We're going to have it where it's going to be at least 2 companies for every industry. Let me say that so you understand, because we don't want to put one in there in case one fall down short. Then I got to, as Rhino Nation, we got to go out there real quick and find somebody to replace it. So it's going to be a minimum of 2 companies for each industry, and there's 155 industries that they already given us. So we have the industry list. We just don't have what the number's going to be because they're going to actually put a cap on. So, okay, Tucker, we only want 5 companies to do this, or we only want 6 companies to do this in this industry. And when they give us that cutoff, that's where we're going to stop. Okay. Right now, our annual sponsorship right now coming in with all the benefits and things we got, it's going to be right now it's $200. That's $200 for the whole year. You get in, you're $200. We also got, again, we got people that before you even get close to this contract, and there's no guarantee that you'll get this contract with them. Only thing you have is we'll be able to put you before them. They will be making that decision. Again, off our recommendation, of course, which we will have a lot of pull on that. But again, the last call will be the organization themselves making that call. We will be responsible for bringing you in. You have to be ready, ladies and gentlemen. I'm not going to tell you this, well, I probably will throughout the year. I'm letting you know now, please make sure you're ready. And if you want to get this contract, get in with us now so we can actually have you ready. So when you get that contract, we do not have to worry about you and you got money coming to you on a regular basis. Ladies and gentlemen, it is so much better than having a project contract or project work where you like, well, I'm selling these children clothes and I may not see Ms. Jones for another 5, 10 years, or I'm selling this furniture and I don't know if we're going to ever see them again. We're talking about you're selling to this group of people for 3 to 5 years. You have a contract with them and they're basically going to be selling, actually buying their products and services from you in this group only at that time. That's what they're actually getting this set up for. I'm just letting you know, you definitely want to be part of this contract if you really want to grow your business where you can actually hire more people and be actually on a regular basis. You're getting money coming in every single week, and they're going to be paying now. Some of the people are getting paid weekly, some bi-weekly, and some even on a monthly deal. It depends on how big, the contracts and things of that nature. But it won't be where if you're a small business, it won't be 30 days. It'll be where you pay basically every week so you can do what? You can make sure that you can actually do what? Pay you people that work for you. Buy and be able to buy your supplies if you need to buy that or whatever your products may be. So they're gonna be working with you, making sure you can do that. We want to make sure we work with you now so you can have all those things in place. And if you need funding, we talk about the grants and the opportunity for loans and lines of credit and going through some of the people that's already on our team, as well as Rhinos Nation. We already have our own funding. We're helping a lot of businesses right now. Matter of fact, we did over 100,000 back in just 2023. We did our network did over $100,000 in trade. We're looking at actually doing close to that before the end of this year and over $1 million in trade before the end of 2026. Again, but that's just a small drop in the bucket when you come to talking about $26 billion. Okay. All right. So this is the idea. We have our application here online, but you have to be approved by us. You can go to our website, the application here, the needs and wants form. The needs and wants form is you're going to tell us exactly what you need. So if somebody said, well, Tucker, I need a grant, or I need some business structure workshops or training, or I need somebody to help me with a taxes. See, we don't do guessing at Rhinos Nation. You're going to tell us what you need and what you want, and you're going to fill out a little small Google form. You're going to submit it to us. We'll have it. And that way, if someone comes aboard and says, Tucker, I do taxes, I can already say if Rochelle come in and say, well, Tucker, I put in, I need taxes. I can already say, we have 20 people on here that say they need their taxes done, Jim. So Jim will have their contact. Now, I would never, ever, so you all, before you get in here, you would never, ever have Ronald Nation give you the phone number to any of our members. Our business owners, that's different because they're selling their products and services. You do not have, we will not give out our number. Now, we will give their number and things they ask us. We'll have to make sure they can contact you. And we'll also put you on our Black Business Owner directory. So there'll be another way for them to be able to contact you without actually even contacting us at all. They just come here and click on here and say, okay, well, I need advertising. And go right to it, say, okay, well, I need help for advertising. Or I need to buy a car. You know, so if I'm looking to buy a car, they don't need to contact me. They just go to automobiles and click on here and say, well, I'm looking at getting my car repaired. And come on here and say, okay, well, there's a company over here that repairs car. That's Kiss Motorsports LLC. They can contact me. They go to the website, email, or actually call them up. This is where we actually going to have you posted. So to let you know, this is another way for us to do what? Put you on there. For those that need actually get a website, please, please do more than just have your stuff on social media and say that's your website. I'm just telling you, you're losing out on business if you don't have your own website. And the other problem is, if you don't have your own website, you don't control your business from online. You can say all you want, but you don't. Because last time I checked, if you're not the Black person that's running any of the social medias out here, the main ones right now, which most Black folks that I know are not running them, anytime they shut you down, they can shut you down. So when they shut you down, there goes your business online. Your online business just been shut down because you got all your time and all your efforts put in social media, something that you don't control. With your website, you control your website. Except for, you don't have your own server, but your website is basically up all the time, like ours, 24 hours a day. Now, if the server goes down maybe 4 or 5 hours or an hour or 30 minutes, whatever, or a week, they'll get it back up. Now, hopefully it'll never be down a week, but you have control of that. You can put on here right now, like we do. We put on there what we want. They can't come back and say, well, okay, I'm sorry, but you can't promote Kiss Motorsports. No one controls that but us. You can control your own website. You don't control social media unless you own that social media. It's great to have your information on social media, but you do not control it. I've been put in jail, they so-called Facebook jail, whatever they want to call it, so many times when I first started Rhino Nation. I mean, I was on that basically almost every other month because I was promoting Black, and I still promote Black. I don't care about them shutting me down. Matter of fact, I'm looking at leaving them. I'm looking for other Black social media so I can get away from them completely. There's nothing I like about Facebook at all. I don't care for Facebook. I don't care about them putting me on. I don't care for any of them. We don't own them. We don't control them. All we're doing is give them an opportunity to make money. That doesn't help us as a whole. Our job is to do everything we can to help us as a whole. So when I put out here that you are selling cars or cosmetics or children's toys or clothes or whatever, they can come on here and find you. They don't need to contact us. They can go and say, hey, I can just pull it up and go to this website. Or I can call them directly. And I can see that he's giving a 10% discount if I'm a member of Rhino Nation. This is another way that you have to what? A member gets what? A discount. They haven't got to have a hookup. They already know. Say when they come in, they can call Tommy and say, Tommy, I am a member of Rhinos Nation. I'm not a sponsor, I'm just a member. Well, Tommy already know, well, because he gave us this information. We didn't put that out there. You're going to tell us what discounts you're going to offer our members. And their members say, okay, well, you got a member, the boom. All right, then you get 10% off of your cars that you're going to be buying from Tommy or the repairs you're going to get. And if you're in the barter deal, that's 50-50. That means you're only going to give them 50% cash and 50% in barter dollars. So you just say, if you buy a car from Tommy at $10,000, I'm just using this as an example, everybody should know what 50-50 is. I'm going to give them 50% in cash, and then the other 50% I'm going to give them around those Nation Black dollars. You just save $5,000 in cash. If that's not a great benefit for you, then I don't know how we can help you. Because you got to be able to do basic math. If you're going to be in business, if you can't do basic math, it's going to be hard for us to help you. I'm not asking you to be a rocket science, but I'm asking you to at least be able to do your homework and be able to do some basic things for us to actually be able to help you do what? Get to that next level or even start your business. Please, ladies and gentlemen, this is the opportunity to get in so we can help you right now. You have our calendar page, you got about us. If you want to go out and study who we are, go to our board of directors. You'll get information on our board of directors. These are things that we have in place. For those that want to go to our barter deal, we got that in place as well. Go to our barter exchange deal. You'll be able to find out. I'm getting ready to shut this down. You'll be able to go on there You see this, as we just told you, they got over $26 billion in that industry and trade just last year, not since 1982. I'm talking about just last year alone, they did over $26 billion. Last time I checked, I don't know personally any black people that doing $26 billion. I don't know anybody doing $1 billion yet. Not personally. So we give you $500 of our borrowed dollars when you walk in the door. As soon as you sign up, we put $500 in your account for you to be able to go out there and use that $500 right now with Tommy or anybody else that's in our network. And this is the way you can actually earn it. Everybody came on the call today that's actually in the network already receiving what? $100 for just coming to the business lunch. Every business luncheon, meeting, orientation, whatever, this is how we get it. It's like having store credit. You can shop with other companies in our network with our store credit. That's what they're basically what barter dollars are. It's a lot more powerful there, but that's basically in a nutshell. So with that, and then everybody came in at 5 minutes early, I put them down already, they got an extra $50. For those that brought in referrals, it's $100 for every referral you send us. So just for those people that you know that's qualified. It's $100 for every one of your referrals come to business. You should come to every meeting we have every Saturday you can, and make sure you invite everybody you can, and also make sure you refer as many as you can so you can actually have this money so you can get in. I got people that got $10, $20, $30, $50,000 in their account. So when they need to go out and buy something, they can go out and purchase these things and actually be able to save their cash. The barter system was actually built for you to do what? Buy the product and service you need or want and save your cash doing it. To the tune of $26 billion last year. Okay, this is what we're working on. So we want to make sure not only we have you in place to be able to help you not only start your business, but run your business efficiently, but we also got it where you can actually be able to do what? Earn some money, get some grants, get other things done, as well as what? We're actually helping you to actually put funds in your pocket so you can do what? Save your cash. So we're going to help you grow your business, make money, and save money. We cram that all into this 1 hour deal. Why? Because we want to make sure, I had to set up for those people that are preparing for the blackout again. We are not controlling the blackout. I'm not promoting the blackout. It's just that we're going to take advantage of the opportunity while it's out there. While these people are talking about they're not going to go out and shop with anybody, I'm never going to tell people never to shop with black folks. Never to shop with black business owners. It's just not going to happen. And I'm going to say, well, you're not out there shopping with white people. You're now out there going to these other folks, these Asians or whatever, when you know these folks, most of them, not all of them, they're all Asian and all white people are not bad, just like all black people are not good. I don't know where people get that from, because that's just ridiculous. I live in the real world. That's nonsense. That's la-la land. All black people are not good. All white and Asian people are not bad. Now, what they bad to you, I can't help. I don't know what they're doing, but they're not bad to me. I'm just telling you, I don't believe in giving people money that do not like you or love you, or it's just to the point they hate you as a human being because of your skin color. You should not be giving them your money if you don't have to literally give them money so you can eat and feed yourself and your family. But we have to have you all in place, ready to go when they say, you know what, I don't want to get my food from them anymore. I don't want to get my children toys from them anymore. I use the children toy part a lot because I love children. We have to set an example as grown people so our children, they can grow up and start being what? Business owners. I just talked to a lady the other day. She's going to be working with us where we can start actually doing what? Going back to what we used to do at the first, training students while they're in high school to start their own business before they even graduate. We're going to help people actually learn how to invest while they're still young so they can actually be financially settled before they even graduate and get their cap and gown out of high school. That's what we need to be doing for our black people. This is the things that we're doing for us and what we have down the line. We got a lot of things we already have on the books that we're working on, but we can't go through all that today. For those that's getting on the call or just got on the call after we started, please, if you're not driving, please sign in the chat room area because we want to make sure you get credit. And if anybody referred you, please make sure you put their name down as I was referred by whomever, being Cynthia, Tommy, Tar, whoever invites you to the call, please put them down there because a lot of these people are in our barter network system. We want to make sure not only we get them the proper credit, but we also are paying our people. Again, so you understand, we pay people to come to our business meeting so they can learn how to become what? Better business people. I don't know too many people out there that's doing that. Rhinos Nation paying people to come here to be more educated so they can learn how to run a more efficient business. We pay you to do that. We also pay you to actually help bring in more people so we can actually help educate them so they can become even better at running a business. I'm not going to ask the general public, Black people especially, to shop with you when I know you are not running an efficient business. It's not going to happen. Again, we do love startups. But those people say you don't have to spend your own money, and because a lot of people don't have the money to spend, you're working 2 or 3 jobs to try to actually run the business because you're doing something, you just have an idea, and that's where business is basically started in your head is an idea, just like mine did about 40 years ago. But when I started about 40 years ago, I didn't have a lot of people helping me. I had some few people, and it made the world of a difference. But you have a whole team here, set, prepared, and ready to help every Black business that come in here with the major things of everything from the training to the customer service to actually the funding, the advertising and marketing, to helping you with your business, your formatting, your taxes. These things we already have on place, and we're bringing in more and more companies to be able to do what? Make sure they can actually help our companies grow and grow efficiently, meaning that you can actually do it the right way without making so many wrong steps or errors or potholes or whatever you may fall in. Why go through all that on your own when you can actually work with a team that if you need some help, we have people on our team right now that can help you. All right, Charles, you got anything you want to add? He's also, as I said earlier, for those people just get in, Charles is one of our board members of Rhinos Nation. Can you hear me, King?
Yes, sir. I can hear you. I have nothing to add. Thank you very much.
Appreciate it. For those that want to actually get in touch with Tarsh, he's actually on our website. You can contact him. He also does computer repairs. For those that need any work on the computers, you need to contact Mr. Pointer. He's actually one of, not only a board member, but also one of the sponsors on it. We're bringing in more and more people. We have our grant writer that's on, no, that grant writer is not on our team, but we have our person that actually does a lot of the credit repair. Tommy, you still with us, King?
Yeah. Can I ask a question? I'm just joining.
Yes, go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead. There's Mr. King. Maybe ask this first, King. Who actually invited you, Mr. King?
Yeah, I'm Roland King. Roland.
Yeah, but I said Mr. King. So I'm asking who invited you to our conference call today?
Yeah, I think you invited me on LinkedIn.
Who did?
You.
Oh, I did. Oh, I'm sorry. Okay, well, like I said, I put out so many things. Yes, go ahead, King. Go ahead and ask your question.
Okay. I think I saw on the link that brought me to this place. I thought the meeting was about maybe someone who owns a business and maybe your company or your agency is willing to fund the business. I don't know. So actually, I had a business, but I just decided not to do it anymore because I didn't. My startup funds was very low when I started the business, but the business grew from 20. I think that I started in 2016. It grew till when I stopped in 2021. So I have a whole lot of customers, even more than 1,000 or more than 5,000 back then in my country. So I just have to leave it and just try to see if I can start up something else. But I think the business is very good, and it really helped people in my community a lot. And I really during that period of time, I was able to uplift the poverty level from those who live, let's say, like $5 per day. I was able to move them up to like $50 per day because they be saving. What I do go to them daily. They do save just like the way people save in the bank. So at the end of the month, all the money they save with me, I do return it back to them, and I take my own commission. So that was what I was doing, and it was just so stressful to me because I was just doing it on my own. So then I employed two staffs who was working with me as a then. But I just see the stress was just too much because a lot of people were coming in from the city where I started the business from.
Can
So
I
when I
ask you a
saw
question,
this,
Mr. King, while you're doing that, can you tell me first, you see you had a question for it, and I want to make sure I answer it, I don't want to be rude, but what kind of business did you have before you shut down, that you had started?
yeah, the business is like it's just like I was trying to build it like a bank, and also a company where those people who need household electronics can be able to purchase it instrumental payment, like they can be able to buy it on instrumental payment. Maybe I can go to the market, I can go to the electronic shop where they sell, for example, where they sell electronic for like $100. Then I'll make a negotiation with them and let them know that at the end of the month, I will come give them the money, then take the goods from them. So those people who want it, they may not have the $100 to pay at the time to get it. So what they normally do, they can just pay like on daily basis, they can put like $10, $5, like just putting it in the card. I'll be keeping it as a
Okay,
record until it gets to that amount, then I'll go to the shop and purchase it and give it to them.
I got it. Oh, so you basically was a resale, which is great because a lot of our people are not manufacturers, so we don't manufacture a lot. So we buy a lot of our product from other companies and resell. So that's what you basically was. And then you were reseller, but you would actually have the loan process going through you. So they would actually pay you. And if they paid it on a monthly basis, but you would actually pay the store whatever the price for that product was or the electronic, correct?
Yeah, but I
Okay.
do have my percentage. I do have my percentage. For example, I bought a like what I do, what I normally do. If I'm purchasing it $100 from the shop, then I'm going to put my own expenses, my transportation going
I
there
got
every
that.
day. I'll just put like 120. So they paying me
Okay.
120.
I got no. That's still being a reseller. That's basically that's the definition of being a reseller. You got somebody else's product or service and you sold it to somebody else. That's a reseller. So basically, what
Yeah.
you'll make money. They'll pay you a little small bonus or whatever for that because you put your expenses on top of that. So you made the 120 as an example, and you went out and paid the
Yeah.
store $100. You made your $20 off of that. That's just a reseller.
Yes.
They
That's
do
it.
that all the time. Are you looking at starting that company up again is what you're asking? Is that your question? Because you said you actually shut it down in 2021. Are you looking at restarting it or are you looking at starting another business?
Actually, I think that business will really make me to elevate people from poverty because I'm seeing like back then when I was studying, I noticed UNESCO 2030 is coming and we're looking for a way to eradicate poverty from my country as it is because in most community, you see, you find it difficult for people to watch television, like to listen to what the news is saying, because they didn't have the money to get it at the time. Although, although most of them have the business, but they don't see where the money coming for them to go get the item in bulk. Like
Okay, let
go
me ask
pay
you this
one.
thing, Mr. King. Okay, let me make sure I'm clear on this. Are you actually in the United States or you're in another country?
Actually, I studied in the US, but I did my course online. But I'm living in Nigeria, Lagos right now.
Okay, that's fine. That's fine. Because we used to have quite a few members in other countries as well. And matter of fact, some was in Nigeria and other places as well. So we are looking to expand overseas also. So if you're needing help to actually start your business up in Nigeria, we got zero problem with that. We would love to have you on the team where we can actually help you do that. If you're looking to help to start a business up, we would love to be able to do that as well. And a lot of our people on our team would love to be able to help you as well. So that's one of the reasons we actually have people here to not only serve the people here in the United States, but worldwide.
Yeah, actually, the business was built on a strong structure. I have the plan, the structure of the business. Even though I'm not, if I have to start this business, I would need to set up a team, like get recruit staff who are going to work for me. Okay,
Okay, let's do
because
this. Let's do
Yeah,
this.
because back then in my state, where I'm staying, the state I came from is Delta State. It's there in Nigeria. So employment employment is very low, and we have a lot of graduates there and no
Okay.
job for them. So the highest paid job they got from there is just like a $50 monthly for graduates. Some people who finish bachelor's degree go for masters, they still earn below $50. So what I'm trying to do is I just want to, because this business, I believe if I start the business, I can be able to employ a whole lot of people
Okay.
who can be
And,
working
and we all
have
for
a
that.
very good.
That's not an issue. Now let me do this because we're gonna be short on time. You have my information. Matter of fact, let me do this, everybody. Let me put my phone number in here. You should actually have our contact information is on our web. Were you on there when we put our website information out? When we took you to our website?
No problem. I think, okay, is it going to be here, or maybe you send it to me on LinkedIn, because I don't think I can be able
Oh,
to.
you were from, so that's how you found out about it, from LinkedIn?
Yeah,
Okay.
that's where you found me.
Am I right now? Are you just you want the people on my LinkedIn connection?
Yeah.
Okay, then put that in the contact information, your information, so I can make sure I contact you as well. Are you able to see the chat room area?
I think, yeah, I can see the chat room. Yeah.
Okay, I just put my website and email address in the contact area. You got that?
Okay. Yeah, I saw that.
Okay, hold on, and I forgot to put the phone number in there. Let me put that in there. I'm very interested in actually being able to get in touch with you to start doing business, because there's some people we have on our team already that's interested in doing business overseas as well. So that's already on our forward. We didn't have a time frame to doing it, but if we can actually set it up right away, we have zero problem in getting that done.
Yeah, because I believe if we do this, if we start from that foundation, I believe here in Nigeria is going to be great, because we can be able to open more branches here in Nigeria, because a lot of people are thinking of getting household properties, but they don't have the money to buy that ones. I did this business for almost 5 years, and I know the traffic was so much. I have more details. I have card. I have a lot of even have files. I can share with you, so you can
Okay.
see how business went, how it is.
Well, I am more than interested, Mr. King. That is not a problem at all. We have been talking to some people in Nigeria and other countries, actually in Africa. We've been talking to them for a while. We've talked to a lot of people that are just coming in as members, but we do want to actually start doing business with some of the business owners in other countries, especially in Nigeria as well, where we can actually help. Like you're saying, your thing is to put companies out there so you can help a lot of people not only run their business, but also help a lot of people get quality jobs. We are all about doing that. So we definitely need to be talking more once we get off this call. Now, I don't want to hold up just on this particular one, but matter of fact, what we'll do is we'll build up a rapport with one another, and then the people that's on our team, I'll make sure that all of our people that want to be able to contact you as well. So, anybody else? Tommy, you still here, King?
Yes, I'm still here.
Okay, he jumped in right before I got to talk to you about it. So is there anything that you want to add to that? Because I know a lot of people that wanted to talk. And I see Mr. King still there. Well, I'm going to get back with you, Mr. King. You have my information. Tom, is there anything that you want to give? Because Tom is going to actually come out and do a workshop for us. As soon as he let us know, we're going to promote that. For those people that need to be able to get their credit score up, for those that want to do that, this is the company that we're dealing with directly. Go ahead, Tommy.
Yeah, I'm going to give a date out when I'm going to do a workshop pretty soon. Hopefully within the next 2 weeks, I will give you a date when I'll be doing a workshop on one of these Saturdays on credit restoration.
Okay.
I'll give you Monday.
So when we get that information, we'll be promoting it right away for you all that definitely want anybody to look at your credit. scores and things of that nature, please get on the call. Matter of fact, if you want to actually talk to Tommy before we actually have the workshop, you don't have to wait for that now. Tommy's actually on our website. Matter of fact, if Tommy want to put his information in the chat room area, Tommy, you can put your contact information in and out if you wish to do that. For you all that need to get that done, Tommy's working with some people. He's already been helping some people on our team. Got so many credit scores up to over 700 already. Ladies and gentlemen, the guy's great at what he does. If you need to get this done, please make sure you contact him as soon as possible. We're doing a lot. Cheddar, can you hear me, Queen?
Yes, I can hear you.
You want to give us a little information? Cheddar is a person right now that does our website and our graphic design. She is a specialist. She's one of the specialists we have on our team that does that. You want to actually tell a little bit about who you are and what you're doing, Cheddar, so if they need to contact you for anything in that field, they can contact you?
Yes. Happy Saturday, everyone. So what I do is graphic designing that entails business cards, flyers, websites, logos, all of that. So if you know, like my dad said earlier, need a website done for your business, you can definitely contact me. And I do have a website up, which I will put in the chat.
Thank you.
I'll also put my telephone number just in case.
Yeah, we are bringing in, we got quite a few on here. I know we got Nicholas just joined. I want to thank all of our newcomers. We had some people that signed in last month. It's Tommy, Cynthia. I appreciate Cynthia. She told me she's getting a business startup, so we're going to hold it until she tells us it's good for us to promote her business. Nicholas is actually on our call. Nicholas, can you hear me, King? You know, I know some of our people can't talk because they driving or whatever they are. So if I call your name, we're going to actually have this where people can actually, we're going to be doing, we're going to start as of next month, spotlighting businesses, give you an opportunity to come and talk about your business at least a couple of minutes so you can tell people who you are and how to contact you. For those that's getting ready to start their business or actually started and been up for just a few months or a few years, please get with us now. We're doing so much to help your business. Everything, again, from corporate structures, the training, to the advertising and marketing, to your credit, to actually getting funded. We got 3 different sources on getting you funded, 3 different sources to help you with funding. Just so you understand, it's just not with us. We got 3 different ways to actually help you with funding. We got people that specialize in that. So we're bringing in more people to not only grant writing, but the tax people, the tax services, insurance, also for not only for just for the general public, but also business insurance. We want to make sure we have all that in place. We are now looking for Black legal companies or firms that can come in board. We want to make sure we have not only representation from the legal status from just for being a regular person, but also from actually having your business actually taken care of and making sure we have people that actually specialize in business when it comes to actually protecting your business from a legal standpoint. We really want to have that done. Anybody got any questions before we shut it down? This has been a great, great meeting. Again, we wanted to speak out on the blackout that's coming November the 25th. Again, this is not a Rhinos Nation project, but we want to make sure that when we put you out there, we want to say, hey, we have these companies already, which we already have some. We have these companies already in place. And if you're going to shop, you're not going to shop with them, please shop with us, and not just for that week, but from this point on. Okay? I want to make sure people understand we have to have you in place before we actually get anything done. Any questions before we shut it down? I appreciate our guests coming in. We got Rochelle, we have Mr. King that's on it, we have Rich. Any of our guests got any questions before we shut it down for this afternoon?
All right. Can I say something?
Go ahead, Mr. King.
I think we just need to keep it bond. Like maybe we create a WhatsApp group, then we just be added there. I think that can really make anybody who have an idea or anything to say can really drop the message there before.
Well, we already have, King, I appreciate it. We already have a website. We got social media deal. We got in place as well. We do have our own email address. So anybody that need to, they have our phone number, email address. We like to actually post it on our website because we want to be able to reach. We want anybody that's going to be shopping with our business owners, they can actually find them 24 hours a day. Now, I'm not saying they call you 24 hours a day, but they'll be able to go on their website and pull up your information.
What he was saying was a WhatsApp.
A WhatsApp.
Yes,
WhatsApp is easy
it's a
to contact
WhatsApp.
them
That's correct.
on
Yeah,
WhatsApp.
WhatsApp.
Okay, we got a deal called they were using right now is Telegram.
But
Is that
WhatsApp is easy. WhatsApp is easy to contact
Yeah,
him.
WhatsApp is more easy and secure than Telegram. WhatsApp is more easy and secure than
okay? Then
Telegram.
we'll look. Okay, then there's no problem. We're looking at it. I mean, in fact, because it's probably I heard that it was more accessible overseas than it is here. So I tell you what, we'll look at actually getting that started. Cheddar, when we get time, can we actually have you looking at that for us as well, so we can look at starting to send up the WhatsApp deal? We need to get that done. I have no problem in using any kind of tools that's going to be available for our people to be able to reach each other a lot easier. So that is not an issue at all.
Yes, I can do that.
Okay. Do some research into that. I've heard of WhatsApp. I've never used it. So check it and let me know what we need to do to get that done. And we'll go ahead and, if everything's good, we'll go ahead and get that set up. I have no problem with that at all.
Okay.
Okay, all right.
Thank you, Mr. King. Anybody else? Thank you, Tommy Chatter.
You're welcome.
Anybody else? Rochelle, Rich, Cynthia, if you have anything, anybody got any questions before we shut down, please, suggestions, let me know now. Our job here at Rhinos Nation is to do everything we can to service our people and our Black business owners. Now, on our Saturday deals, it is strictly about the Black business. Now, we have two different ways of getting in. That is coming in as the general public as a member, just so they can be able to get the bonuses and discounts and things we have to offer, as well to be able to shop with our Black business owners. And the other one is for those that come in as sponsors. Those are only Black-owned businesses. Anybody can be a member. Only certain companies can come in as a sponsor. And if you get a sponsorship with us, we give you a free membership. You do not have to pay for that membership. That is part of the package we give away for free. So not only and then there's a lot of other benefits. Go on our website. We have a ton of benefits for our Black business owners. So you can actually save your money, get the right information, and be able to run your business and get it up and running as fast as possible. Any questions? Everybody's good. Rochelle, can you hear me, Queen, before we shut it down?
Everything sounds good on my end.
Go ahead, Rich. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said everything sounds good. I mean, I like the way everything sounds real good. It sounds like it'll be a real good help and a real good sponsor to promote my business plus the other Black community business as well. So I love the way everything was saying, where everything was coming from. It sounds awesome.
I appreciate you getting on our call, King. Again, next week we're going to be going over our barter system, where we actually, like I said, we're going to be talking more of the how to make sure that you can get part of that money every single day. There is no ceiling on how much money you can get. These people are doing $26 billion. And again, we're talking about a fraction of what we talk about. Even if we bring in $1 million next year, it's still going to be a fraction when you talk about $26 billion. So there is no cap on how much money you can not only earn, but also that you can actually use to build your business up. So you can buy anything. They're selling everything, in and everything from cars to buildings to vacations to trips and things of that nature, to furniture to advertising. They're spending billions of dollars on advertising. Ladies and gentlemen, this is a great way to actually advertise. Matter of fact, you advertise with Rhinos Nation, it's 100% barter dollars, zero cash. That means you can spend thousands of dollars with us on advertising and never have to spend a dime on cash to get it done. For spending it advertising, 100% barter dollars. And there's some companies on our team right now that are doing everything from the 80-20. That means 80% barter dollars, just like with our grant writer. Just think about that. To go out and get a grant, you don't have to pay 100% cash. That's money you can save in your pocket to go out and even get more cash that you don't have to pay back. So if it was $100 or $1,000, say if it's $1,000, that means if it was $1,000, she's doing the 80-20 rule, you can only give her 80% in barter dollars. That's 800 barter dollars you can get. Basically, you get 500 just signing up, and you get $100 for every meeting you come. You get $100 for everybody you referral. You can get over $1,000 the first week you sign up. You can get $1,000 the first day you sign up. That means you can go to her right away and say, hey, I want you to help me get this grant. And she'll be working on certain grants with you. I'm just using $1,000 as an example because it depends on what kind of grant you're going to get. Did $1,000, you give her $800 of black dollars, and you give her just $200 cash. That's $200 cash. So you just saved $800 out of your pocket that you didn't have to spend. And if you go get your 10 or 20 or $50,000, $100,000 grant, that means that you use $200 cash to get that 10 or $50 or $100,000 grant. That's a bargain all day, ladies and gentlemen. Or using advertising where you can go out and do some advertising. You can bring in what? Other cash customers, because these people that's not in the network, they are 100% cash customers. These people set up a program that's so powerful. The problem is most black business owners have never, ever heard of the Barter Exchange Network. Let me show you this real quick and then I'm gonna shut it down. So I don't want nobody to say, oh, well, he made something. I don't know about all that. Let me show you this. It got its own, it's got a tax deal that's already set up with the IRS, not with Rhinos Nation. And this, I'm gonna be done with this. This is for the people, not only for the United States. This is the instruction form for the 1099B for 2025. This is from the IRS. This is not Rhinos Nation. We did not set up any of this. I highlighted just the part of the barter deal. This is proceeds from what? Broker and barter exchange transactions. Barter exchange transactions. This is not Rhinos Nation. Okay, so I'm letting you know this has been in place since 1985. They've been doing it since 1982, but 3 years later, when the IRS stepped in. All right, so it made it 1,000 times better. This is where you can do what? Who exchange property or services through a barter exchange. We're a barter exchange company. Rhinos Nation, let me drop it down. I only highlighted the part that has to do with bartering. All the rest of it is about doing the broker. Here it is, barter exchange. A barter exchange is any personal organization with the members or clients that contract with each other to jointly trade or barter property or services. This is the write-off for you. And you don't even need the actual form, which is right here. Let me show you this form real quick. This is what you'll get if you do 100 barter trades a year. If you don't, you do the regular Schedule C. And those people that's familiar with the 1099 mean that, you know, if you did certain work, you had to write a 1099. This is the 1099B. That means if you are in the barter exchange, you only going to receive it. You don't fill this out. We fill it out and send it to you and send another copy to the RS. But we'll send you copy A if you only do 100 barter exchange trades that year, which most of you won't do because it's already November. Now, it'd be great if you get to 100 trades. That means that you really did a lot, which I'm hoping you do. But it's a good chance a lot of you all won't be able to do this, so you'll only be doing it, writing it out. Here's the great thing about it real quick, and I'm going to shut it down. Here's where it's such a benefit for those people that's going to be getting in the barter deal. Again, I already told you, you can use money, the barter dollars, and actually save your cash. It's just like having, for example, having food stamps. Anybody on here that's having food stamps, if I were to give you $1,000 in food stamps every month, legally, give you $1,000 in food stamps every month, why would you leave your food stamps on the table, go to the grocery store and buy $500 or $1,000 worth of groceries and burn your cash on that when you got a food stamp that actually is used for doing what? Buying food. That wouldn't make good common sense. You say that $500 to $1,000 every month because you use your food stamp, you use that to buy and paying off your anything when it comes to actually paying bills or buying something for your children, being clothes, or actually paying for something in school, whatever you need to do, or just save or invest it. Why burn off your cash when you have food stamps, when you actually have food stamps to go buy food? Same thing with the barter dollars. Don't use your cash when you have barter dollars. You use that to save your cash to buy something else. The more companies get in the network, the more powerful it becomes. They got over 700,000 companies in the network just in the United States. I'm not counting worldwide. Just in the United States, over 700,000 companies in the barter network, and over 99% of them, I believe, is not anything but white companies. Very few black companies are in it because very few of you all even know it exists. Basically, a lot of it, you weren't on this, been with us, you have no clue it's out there. That's another one of the things we do at Rhinos Nation. We make sure we bring information to you so you can make the best decision for you, your business, and your household. You can either make tens of thousands of dollars with you getting in the barter system and actually using 10 to 20,000 or $1 million. These folks are doing millions of dollars a month. They're doing millions a month. Millions a month. Some of the companies themselves are doing millions of dollars in trade just using the barter deal, and we're still out here trying to figure out how we can get cash. Cash is just a tool, ladies and gentlemen. Don't get so stuck on it that you forget what it's for. It's a tool to use to buy your products and services. The barter dollars is nothing but a tool to do what? Go out and buy your products and services and save your cash. The same thing right now is, say Rochelle is deciding to get in, but she's not in. Rochelle decides she's going to get in. I do some advertising with Rochelle. Let's say we do some advertising with Rochelle, and Rochelle do the same advertising with Rochelle. For example, we both spend $1,000 every month. So that's $12,000 a month. I mean, $12,000 a year. So Rochelle's going to write off there because last time I checked in business taxes, advertising and marketing is 100% tax write-off. Ladies and gentlemen, please get this information. This is very important. Check with your tax people. Don't take my word for it. Check with them and see if advertising and marketing is still 100% tax deductible. It's 100% tax deductible. So what that means is Rochelle goes in as an example and actually have Richard Graphics do some advertising at $1,000 a month. That's $12,000 a year. I go in and do the same thing. But I'm going to do the 50-50 trade with Richetta. So I'm going to give her half of it. So at that point, I'm going to be spending $500 a month opposed to $1,000 in cash. I'm going to take the other $500 and put that in the barter dollar system. So that's $500 cash every month I save. Rochelle spent $1,000. At the end of the year, Rochelle's going to write off $12,000 because that's what she spent on the advertising and marketing with Richard Graphics. You know how much I'm going to be able to write off? Not the $6,000, the whole $12,000. Even though I spent half of that in cash and the other half in Rhino Nation Black Dollars, which is barter system, I still get to write off the same amount that Rochelle rolled off, even though I use another currency to pay for it. Even if I got with a company that did 100%, if I spent 100% in barter dollars, Rochelle was doing it for me at 100% barter dollars, I gave her $12,000 in barter dollars, I still get to write off the whole $12,000, even if I didn't use 1% of cash to do it. And you know what they're going to do? They give Rochelle her tax return, and she get hers back in return of $12,000. You know what I get back on return, ladies and gentlemen? $12,000 cash. Not barter dollar, because they're not in a network. The government is not in a network. You have to be in a network to do trade. They're going to give me $12,000 back in cash that I never spent at all. These people set this up where it benefits them. If you all haven't figured it out by now about that every time they put something in place, it benefits them first to the tune of billions of dollars first, and years before we even find out about it, you're lost already. Almost everything we do is, when it comes to them, is something they already have in place. By the time we find out about it, to the tune of years and billions of dollars. Because I just found out about this thing 7 years ago. They was already doing several billion dollars. The first 3 years, they were doing $4 billion a year. That was back in 1985. And here we are in 2025. And most of you all in this call have never heard of it. And if you're in it, if you're not using it, that's silly. You should be using this every time you get an opportunity to burn, to spend barter dollars, you should be using it, just like you go to the grocery store. Every opportunity you get to spend using your food stamps, it is nowhere in the world you should leave your food stamps at home. And I like to say this, just saying food, it's just stupid. You leave your food stamps at home and you go spend hard-earned cash when you need that cash to burn and spend it on something else. And I got people right now still calling me saying, Tucker, I got to get some money in because I'm having some financial trouble. You should be using those barter dollars instead of that cash, so you can use that cash and you're the only thing else. The only thing you basically can't spend it on is going to be when the government basically said there's no employees, so you can't pay your employees by barter dollars, and you can't pay the government in barter dollars. Anything other than that, you can buy. Now, Rhinos Nation rules a little stricter because we don't do alcohol and tobacco. With alcohol and tobacco, they don't even care about that in the other barter system because that's still part of products and services. Rhinos Nation even got stricter rules than the regular folks do. But the regular government has their rules and guidelines. But everything you buy in Rhinos Nation that actually has to do with your business, that is a tax write-off for cash, is a tax write-off for your barter dollars. Why in the world would you not take advantage of all the powerful opportunities you have? So that means for all you people, a couple of them out here talking about they're getting startup businesses right now, why would you spend hard-earned cash to go out and get the advertising and marketing and things that you need in place? Also get out here and talk to Tommy about getting your credit deal done. Also about going ahead and get your grant. Also about going ahead and getting your loan deal. all that you can be doing, and you don't have to spend 100% cash to get it done, and you actually have access to professionals that can help you get it done, so you ain't got to be out there fumbling around trying to figure it out. We have people in place that you don't have to try to figure it out. They are already here to do that. So when you're getting ready for blackout, and all these other folks are getting ready for blackout, we need to have people in place that when they black out with them, they be blacking in with us. I love you. I appreciate it. Anybody need this later, we are recording, so we'll have this on there. If you haven't signed in already, please do that now. I'm going to take this down. And if you are already on our barter deal, please make sure you put your information down there, because we will be actually putting it on your account. We give these money statements out the beginning of every month. So if you're getting the barter deal, we will be setting it up and make sure you have the information. I thank you all for coming. I appreciate all the guests. I appreciate everybody for inviting the guests. If you need to get in touch with us, do that today. I got all day. If you have my phone number information, please contact me. If I'm already busy and I'm on the call with somebody, leave me a message, text message me, whatever, and then I'll do my best to contact you as soon as I get up the call with them. Rochelle, if you have time, I would love to talk to you today. If you have time to do that, if not, just let me know when's a good day. Cynthia, I appreciate you inviting the guests, as well as Nicholas. Thank you so much, King, for doing it. And for all you artists here, may God continue to bless you all. Stay in touch. Mr. King, let's do everything we can to stay in touch. You have my information. If you got more time to speak, we will be doing that today as well. And we got somebody who's going to be checking out the WhatsApp deal. I don't know how that thing works. And when we get that done, we'll promote that as well.
Yeah, my WhatsApp number is already on the group, so it can be added when the number has been created. My number is there.
Also,
That's the
okay.
WhatsApp. Yeah.
I appreciate it. Thank you so much. Okay, we'll jump on that right away then. Everybody have a great time. Please be safe. We want to make sure that you're able to take care of yourself and your family and friends. That's important. I believe in family. That's one of the most important things in my life is family. So please make sure your family members know that they love you. Y'all take care. May God continue to bless y'all. Good day.
Amen. Yeah. Bye-bye.